Hold on, basketball fans. This one's gonna shake the league to its core. LeBron James, to the New York Knicks? Yeah, you heard that right. The king might be eyeing the mecca of basketball, and if the buzz is true, the NBA landscape could be headed for one of its wildest shakeups in recent memory. If you're a Lakers loyalist, this might sting, and if you're a Knicks fan, well, dreams might just be turning into headlines. So hit that like button, subscribe for more NBA shockwaves, and drop a comment. Would LeBron in MSG be legendary or just lunacy? So let's break it all down. LeBron James, the face of basketball for the last 2 decades, might be heading east again. Only this time, not to Miami, not back to Cleveland, but straight to Broadway. Rumors are swirling like a midcourt spin move, and they're gaining traction fast. Now here's where it gets spicy. Sources around the league suggest there's a very real scenario in which LeBron could request a trade to the New York Knicks if things don't click in Los Angeles. The Lakers are in flux. Aging stars, roster uncertainty, coaching questions. It's not exactly the dynasty LeBron imagined when he came west. And then there's the Knicks, a team on the rise, a legit Eastern Conference contender, a defensive juggernaut with young stars, a rabid fan base, and now, possibly, the greatest player of a generation circling their orbit. LeBron has long admired the energy of Madison Square Garden. Every time he plays there, he delivers. But playing for the Garden, that would be an entirely different story. One key name that's adding fuel to the fire? Rich Paul. Yep, LeBron's agent, longtime friend, and strategic mastermind. Paul reportedly has good relationships with the Knicks front office. That's a serious departure from the drama-filled years when the Knicks were considered dysfunctional and chaotic. Now, they're stable, competitive, and attractive to stars. If LeBron were to leave LA, it wouldn't just be about basketball. It'd be about legacy, about impact, about finishing his career on one of the biggest stages in the world. MSG is iconic, and LeBron's brand is global. It's not hard to see how those two puzzle pieces might align in a master plan. The Lakers, meanwhile, are staring at a pivotal offseason. Their roster is in limbo. Anthony Davis remains the anchor, but how much can he carry? The coaching staff is still being shaped. LeBron's son Bronny was just drafted, sure, but how much longer is LeBron really planning to stay tied to LA if winning another ring isn't looking realistic? Let's be clear, this isn't some random trade machine fantasy. Executives around the league are reportedly preparing for the possibility that LeBron could ask out. He's got a player option for next season. He controls his fate. If he wants out, it's happening. Now let's talk basketball fit. The Knicks are stacked with talent. Jalen Brunson is a certified star. Julius Randle, when healthy, can dominate. Add LeBron's playmaking, leadership, and playoff pedigree, you're talking about an instant title favorite in the East. Imagine a starting five of Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, LeBron, Randle, and Mitchell Robinson, or even a small ball lineup with LeBron running the point. The versatility would be off the charts. What would it take to get him? That's where the chessboard comes out. The Knicks have draft capital. They've got young pieces like R.J. Barrett, Quentin Grimes, maybe even Emmanuel Quickley, if the deal had to sweeten. LeBron isn't going for cheap, even at age 39. But make no mistake, the Knicks are one of the few teams with the assets and ambition to pull this off. Financially, it's complicated but far from impossible. The Knicks would have to match LeBron's salary in a trade. They might need a third team to balance the books. But when the reward is LeBron James, you move mountains. You don't think twice. The Knicks have been hunting a superstar for years. They missed out on Durant, Kyrie, Kawhi. Now they've built a culture that feels real. They're no longer the NBA's punchline. They're legit. And that might just be enough to catch LeBron's attention in the twilight of his career. And don't forget the narrative appeal. LeBron delivering a title to New York? That's movie script stuff. It'd instantly go down as one of the most iconic moments in NBA history. Jordan never did it. Kobe never did it. But LeBron? The man who's built his legacy in chapters, Cleveland, Miami, LA, might be ready to write one last epic in the world's biggest media market. Of course, the Lakers aren't going to just let this happen. They'll try to keep him happy. Drafting Bronny was part of that. Hiring the right coach is part of that. But time is ticking, and LeBron isn't playing forever. If he feels like New York gives him a better shot at another ring, or a better send-off, he could make that move, and no one could stop him. For Knicks fans, it's both thrilling and terrifying. Landing LeBron would be franchise-altering. But the cost? You'd likely have to say goodbye to some of the young core. You might lose flexibility down the road. It's a gamble, but it's one worth taking. This is the moment where front offices earn their paychecks, where legacies are defined. Will the Lakers make a play to reload and run it back with LeBron? Or will the Knicks step into the ring and go all in for the biggest name in the sport? One thing is clear. LeBron James still moves the needle like nobody else. And this story is far from over. So what do you think? Should LeBron finish his career in purple and gold? Or is it time to bring the king to the Empire State? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Smash that like button. Share this video with your fellow NBA junkies. And make sure to subscribe for the latest updates as this saga unfolds. Because if LeBron to the Knicks goes from rumor to reality, you're not going to want to miss a second of it.